It all begins with tiny buzzing workers in the hive, crafting liquid gold drop by drop. From the bees to the factory and finally to your spoon. Today we are not only licking honey, but we want to see how honey really reaches our tables. We'll follow the bees as they gather nectar, step into the hive to see how nature transforms it, visit the factory where it's carefully processed, and finally, watch it get packed and ready for us to enjoy. Welcome to Tharaka Honey Bee Products Limited, where every drop of honey tells a story of nature, passion, and community. Did you know there are few fun facts before opening a hive? After all, we are stepping into the bees' living room. 1. Dress in light colors. Bees don't like dark shades. They mistake them for beers. And trust me, you don't want a buzzing army thinking you're a honey thief. This one here is a propolis trap full of propolis. And you might be wondering, why does it have so many holes? Well, bees are natural perfectionists. They don't like gaps, cracks, or unwanted openings in their hive. So, they see all these tiny holes. Their instincts kicks in immediately. They rush to seal every single one with propolis, that sticky golden glue they make from the tree resins. The more holes, the more sealing work for the bees, and the more propolis we get. It's a clever trick, right? Instead of us going into the hive and scraping propolis off the frames, which can actually disturb the bees, the trap collects it neatly for us. We're just from the farm, and definitely you cannot come from the farm without a product. So we have this one here. This is pure honey. We've harvested it from our farm, and now what happens here is that this honey is going to get received by someone inside. So yeah, let's see what happens after the honey is here.
Yeah, come get it from the farm. You have to weigh back, place it there. And then we left out the weight of the honey. From there we throw it here. Then we sample. So that we take it to the lab and then we test the quality. If it has been adulterated or anything that might have been added, we just scoop and then we take to the lab. We analyze at the meter. Test that you check is that of adulteration of lab, we call it pieces test to check if there's anything that has been added. If it qualifies, then now you're able to take it now to the processing. The processing, it starts from here. This one is called a warmer, and it is water jacketed. Usually, and it's not supposed to be heated directly. So what you normally do is a water jacket that is water inside in between, And here then we have the honey where we pour the honey. And,
Did you know that bananas have nectar? And coffee also has nectar. And one thing I am sure you do not know is that bees love nectar from banana trees and coffee trees compared to all other flowers and all other plants. Now you know.
There are those recommended temperatures of warming, and the reason why we warm honey is because it's not supposed to be heated directly, but we have to do it so that we make sure that it relaxes. And its usually is very big, so it will not undergo some filters because we normally want to give out very clean honey without any debris, without any wax, without anything that may have come from the farm.
Okay.
So we warm it here, make it lighter, and then from there, once it has relaxed enough, there's this filtering system. In here, there are about 80 filters.
Okay.
So it has to pass through filters here, that fine one, and then after filtering, then you put this holding tank. We call it either cooling tank or holding tank. It does both of them. It holds honey and it also cools it. Then after that, once it is done, we connect that honey. We connect everything there. Then open it from here. Yes, we connect it from these green buckets. After connecting it, remember we check the weight of that honey, and already it has been filtered. There are some of the waste because you have to factor those the filters or the waste that you have to factor it as a cost. So we have to wait again. And all this one is recorded so that we have to confirm when it was drawn, the capacity of the weight that it is there. Now this one, the clean honey now, so that we will be able to subtract and see the loss in our
Okay.
you understand?
Yeah.
Then once we left on that one, now we bring it there. Now we want to weigh, we are filling in 1 kg jars. So this is the 1 kg jar, and what you normally do, you have to put the bands so that you'll be very sure, just in case of any complaint or anything that you get us that is not okay with this one, and they have to. But the customers, like for example, they normally complain that this one is like 1, 2, 3. So usually we put the batch number, like this one. You see, it has been batched, so that it will tell us the date this honey was packed and which bands was it, so that in case of any complaint, you'll be able to address it to the customer. You'll be able to trace it from the source, which farmer was that, and if they see the complaint, for submit the purposes in the event of any complaint. So from there, now they label the products. Right now, we are doing a lot of manual in terms of labeling. Our labeling machine just broke. It's broke down, but it's being repaired.
As long as you've interacted with Tharaka Honey Bee Products, I am sure you've heard about propolis. And you could be asking yourself, what is propolis? Propolis is a sticky substance that the bees use to seal any broken part of the hive, just to make sure that the hive is safe, to prevent the honey from bacteria and also any kind of insect from getting inside the hive.
That garment, because in it there's some element of wax that the bees collect. They collect it from various medicinal plants, the tree barks, the leaves, and they're hiding medicine of those plants because they are looking for something that can sanitize the hive against bacteria, against viruses, against fungus, to protect the broods, the young ones of the bees and the queen. So they seal it, and they use the same one to seal any crack in the hive. To make sure that the hive is highly secure, it is highly protected. So what you normally do, the propolis traps, the plastic bombs, whereby you place them on top of the hive, so that these they will think themselves will think that those are traps. We cheated them. I don't know whether we are eating them or we are calling them.
Playing my ears.
Yeah. Then we come and we fill those gaps of the propolis traps. Then from there, we take them and we freeze them, we extract the propolis. From there, it undergoes a storage process to extract the propolis. And after that, now we correct the clean propolis in the bottle. This one you see, it is clean on 16th of May 2025. And it's ready for packaging. So on there, that one we put it in the box now, but before we close the box, we put this leaflets. It has all the information, the dosage, and the kind of the condition that propolis will manage. We take it for the people who really love information. We provide, we don't hide any information to them. And then you see this. Don't forget you normally put the batch for traceability purposes, the same way we do with Irish. And now this one is ready to be taken to the market. Initially it was in this kind of a package. Initially it was this way, but now we are moving to this.
So the people who already buy this one, they should expect the new package.
Yeah, the new package very soon. But so far we still have this one, but we are moving to this.